I want to talk to you a little bit about barrel twist rate and how it affects bullet stability. In Chapter 5 of the Big Book of Ballistics, I wrote in good detail about the various barrel twist rates and exactly what it does to the bullet in flight. First of all, let's explain twist rate. It's simply the ratio of how tight the spirals are in your barrel. And it's usually expressed by a ratio of, say, 1 to 7, 1 to 10, 1 to 16. One of the most common factors that involves an AR-15 or anything in the 223 platform is the rate of twist with longer bullets. Now, the 55 grain bullet was the standard design for most 22 centerfires, and that probably harkens back to the 1920s. But today, with the long range game being so popular and those heavy high BC bullets having such a great wind deflection capabilities in addition to energy figures, a lot of guys are wanting to shoot the longer bullets, and some of them are coming up with problems. You'll see the sideways imprint of a bullet on the target, which means that that bullet has come out of rotational stability. It has started to wobble and actually gone sideways. What I have here in my hand, and we'll show you in better detail, is a 68 grain Hornady match bullet, which is very long for caliber at 224-inch diameter, and it takes a very tight or fast rate of twist in order to stabilize that. I want you to imagine in your mind, if you will, a football being thrown by a very strong quarterback where you get that nice tight spiral, and then maybe one where he's getting hit while he throws and you see that football start to wobble. The reason it wobbles is because it doesn't have the proper spin characteristics. Center of gravity's all messed up, etc. So how does this translate into shooting our AR or any other hunting cartridge even at longer ranges? When you have a bullet that is too long to be stabilized by your rate of twist, that bullet becomes gyroscopically unstable. It was the downfall of the 244 Remington, which became the 6mm Remington. It wasn't able to stabilize the long 100 grain bullets that the 243 Winchester was, and it wasn't any fault to do with the case, it had to do with the twist rate. So check your barrel in your AR, or there's plenty of good online information about your particular gun where you can know your twist rate, you can fully understand what bullets it will and won't stabilize. And I'm going to put that out there with one caveat. Some of today's monometal bullets, even though they're the same weight as their lead and copper counterparts, have a longer for caliber dimension when you measure them. And what that does, it actually physically changes the center of gravity in the bullet, and again we can get that gyroscopic inaccuracy. If you compare and contrast the different lengths of bullet, and sometimes you don't get to see them outside the case unless you're a reloader, you can easily see why those longer bullets have a problem being stabilized by a slower rate of twist. I personally, for varmints and predators, I like the 22-250 Remington, but it suffers from a very slow twist rate, usually 1 in 12, sometimes 1 in 14, and I can't stabilize anything heavier than 55 grain bullets in my rifle. One of the beauties of those ARs and some of the bolt action 223s is that they actually have a fast twist rate, and even though it doesn't quite have the case capacity of the 22-250, you can use those better, longer bullets that really make a huge difference in the wind. So check your twist rate, take a look at what bullet you're choosing, and the Berger website, I know for sure, has a great twist rate calculator. Do a little bit of homework and you'll be a happier shooter.